Former Governor Jerry Brown was re-elected in California Tuesday, defeating businesswoman Meg Whitman. He spoke with supporters in Oakland.
Thank you. I stand on the X. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, thank you, everyone who's helped in this campaign. And there were a lot of people that labored as volunteers, a lot of people on the staff. It's just a marvelous effort. And I have to thank the most important person of all, my wife, Ann, who really ran the whole show, kept me on track. And you know, I don't need a plan when I have such a good planner at my side all the time. And you know, I did this 36 years ago, and I tried during the campaign never to mention the word experience or to tell too many old stories, because you know, after a while people are looking for something new. But I'm a little something old. So that's why I wanted to be here at the Fox Theater, the home of the Oakland School for the Arts, because this is something that was built in 1929, was dark for 30 years. And now through the work and the contributions of a lot of people, it's one of the most magnificent movie palaces in the whole country. Take a look at that ceiling and all the craft that went into it. And I wanted to stand in front of the Oakland Military Institute cadets. This is the 10th year of the school that I started with a lot of struggle. It wasn't easy, it wasn't trouble-free, we made plenty of mistakes, but this June, of the graduates of the Oakland Military School, 1 out of 4 were accepted to the University of California, and that is a heck of a record. And then, of course, behind them are a tremendous creative force, the kids from the Oakland School for the Arts. And I wanted the military to represent my sense of honor and duty and leadership and camaraderie, and I wanted the art school to exemplify creativity and imagination, because all that is what California needs over the next 4 years. And I want everyone here tonight and throughout California to know this is why I'm doing it. I built these schools because I want to build for the future. And that's what it's all about. The kids in school, not just these 2 schools, but every single public school in California. We want to make sure they have what they need to create greatness. Every kid has so much potential. And we ought to make sure our society keeps that in the forefront of whatever we do. Will this help the next generation? That's going to be my watchword. Okay? Now, they haven't got all the votes in yet, but hell, it's good enough for government work. And I think, so, looks like I'm going back again. Now, as you know, I've got the know-how and the experience and all those other things I said. And this time, of course, we have a first lady, which we didn't have last time. And I think that's going to be the real difference. Now, look, I like the symbolism of this theater because it was dark, and actually there were people camped in here, and they were burning the ceiling and cooking their meals, and now it's transformed into this beautiful venue for music. It's for the school's upstairs. And I want people of California to know we might and we will have times that'll be tough. How long they'll last, a year, maybe longer. But if we all pull together, and if we operate with honesty, if I tell you what I understand, I level with you, and we include everybody, and it's transparent. And here's the key point. We want to be fair. In our society, if we're going to hold together, if we're going to meet the challenges that we have to, we've got to have a larger sense of agreement. And the only way we can get to where we are, which is polarization, division, hostility, and even this election. I mean, 90% of the Republicans voted for Meg Whitman, 90% of the Democrats voted for me. Now, how do we get, luckily the independents made a pretty big margin there in the middle. And also there are more Democrats than Republicans. But having said all that, these are real divisions. And they're divisions tonight in California. There'll be divisions in the state capitol. They're the divisions in Washington. So I take as my challenge forging a common purpose. But a common purpose based not just on compromise, but on a vision of what California can be. And I see a California, once again, leading in renewable energy, in public education, and an openness to every kind of person, whatever their color is. I mean, we're all God's children.